Good morning and welcome to Indie Interactive, where we talk about making great music, connecting with your audience, and growing your business. My name is Bree Noble, and I am here to teach you guys some great things that will help you grow your fan base today, because we're going to be talking about how to use giveaways and contests to grow your fan base. So I'm just going to take a few minutes to wait for a few people. I love to hear who's hanging out, who's watching today, and I would love for you to put that in the comments. And while I'm waiting, I have to tell you guys a little story. I have had the most hellish 24 hours with my computer. Got a virus, had to completely wipe my hard drive, and so it's actually pretty amazing that I'm here this morning with you guys, because it has been quite the day. And I had all these grand plans of working on recording more modules to my Facebook ads course, and boy, did that not happen yesterday. I spent the day figuring out all the things I needed to save on my computer and getting my husband, wonderful as he is, to fix everything for me. So let's get started on our content for today. I do want to say hi to a few of you amazing people showing up. Matungi, Annie, great to see you guys. Let me ask you a question in the chat. Have any of you guys used giveaways or contests in your marketing and with your fans to build your fan base? I would love to hear if you guys have used contests and giveaways, because I'm going to talk today about, number one, what's the difference between a contest and a giveaway? Number two, why we would use them to grow our fan base, how can they help us, what we would want to give away, and then how we would execute these giveaways for our business. So I am really excited to jump into this, and I'm going to just start giving you some great information. How's it going, Beth? How's it going, Avelia? So great to see you guys. So what is the difference between a giveaway and a contest? So I always kind of get these confused, actually, and it may not be a cut and dry distinction, but this is the way I think about it. A giveaway is when you just get people to put in their names, however you do it, and we'll talk about how we do that in a minute, and then we just draw one at random, and then we give them something. Whereas a contest is where they have to do something to win. Like, for example, a contest, a singing contest, you have to actually earn the win. Or maybe you would do a video contest or a photo contest where people sent things in and you choose the best one. So a contest is usually more based on earning your win, versus a giveaway is just everybody throw them all into a pot and then at random decide who is going to win the prize. So that's the difference between a giveaway and a contest. Most of what I'm talking about today is actually a giveaway, but you can do contests and they can be really, really fun and engaging. So first of all, why would we do a contest? Number one reason is to generate goodwill. I'm sorry, a giveaway. Let's just say a giveaway. Contest, this works too, but I'm mostly as an example. So why we would do that, this is just going to generate goodwill amongst the fans that we already have and also amongst future fans. So if one of your fans enters your giveaway, they might want to tell other people about it because they might think, oh, I have a friend that would love to win this. Or, for me, I'm actually the kind of person that loves to win things and have had a history of winning things. When I was in high school, I won a bunch of things on the radio. I won $100. I won a river rafting trip. I won tickets to see Huey Lewis in the News at the Oakland Coliseum. I won a bunch of stuff, and I just actually love winning. It's super fun to me. I've won tickets to see Tom Petty on Storytellers. I won tickets to see Blondie. I mean, I've won a lot of things over the years, and it's just really fun for me to win. So some people just enjoy the act of entering and winning, and so that generates goodwill, but it also can help your fans want to share that with their friends who love winning things, and then those people are going to discover your music. The second reason is to use it to promote something. So, for example, I have used it to promote my Female Musician Academy, or when I came out with my course, the Indie Music Profit Plan, I created this really huge giveaway around it. And I was giving away not just my course, but a bunch of other courses and that I had and other people, and a bunch of different software and stuff like that that people wanted. So I used that to create a lot of buzz around my new course coming out. And you can do the same thing with your new release coming out, or your new tour, or whatever it is that's happening. You can use a contest to get a lot of promo, because you're not out there going, hey, come on my tour, hey, buy my stuff. What you're saying is, hey, this cool thing is coming out soon and I want to give away, something in relation to it. And you can use that as a reason to promote the thing that you want to promote. So I actually love contests for that. And another thing is that when you do that, you do build your list, like however you're going to do your contest. So we'll talk in a minute about how we can execute this. You can build your email list that way. You can build your social following that way. There's a lot of different kind of zones of places where you keep people's information, or, collect them in a place where you can communicate with them, that you can use contests to build. You could build your Twitter following. You build a lot of things with a contest. So that is a really good reason to do it. Another good reason is social proof. So when people enter your contests and you see, other people see people getting excited about your giveaway, then they will, that will kind of put that social proof out into the world, like, oh, this person is interesting, this person is doing something cool, and this person is worth paying attention to, because these other people are interested enough to enter this giveaway, so they must be doing something cool. So anything that we can do to get that social proof kind of brewing out there, that is a great thing for us, because it just raises our profile in the world, and especially online. So another thing, like I said, that you can do is building your fan base, specifically by having new people that are in your giveaway be then in some kind of a list, or a special, you can give them something special even just for entering. So what I did is, when I do a giveaway, and for all the people that don't win, because maybe one or two people get to win, all those people, I give them a deal. And if I can give them a deal on the thing that they entered to win, then some of them have gotten so excited about it, they wanted to win it so much that they would then purchase. So say you are giving away a CD, a bundle of CDs or something. This big CD package or something. What you can do is then, for all the people that didn't win, you can send them an email and say, oh, we're so sorry you didn't win. I wish everyone could win. But, to say thank you for entering, I want to give you, 25% off, or however you want to do that. And you could give them several options, like, if you want to get this package for yourself, I'll give you 25% off. If you want to buy the CDs in this package individually, I'll give them to you for $9.99 or whatever, however you want to do it. But since they've already gotten kind of like really into this idea of getting this thing, it's moved them much closer to the thing. And now they, that they didn't win it, but they're like, oh, but I really had my heart set on this thing. And so, they are going to be more likely to want to buy it from you, especially if you give them that little discount that pushes them over the edge. So I want to see in the comments here if any of you guys have done this, and if you've used any of these tactics as far as, offering this discount to the people that didn't win, if you've used it to promote something that was coming out. Put in the chat right here and let me know if you've used this. Yes, social proof is good, absolutely. Just going to check through these things in the chat just to see what people are saying. Hey, Beth, how's it going? Got a couple Beths in here. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Ingrid. Let's see. Just wanting to get some feedback as to whether you guys have run contests before. Okay, just giving away free MP3s. So maybe that is in relation to giving them your email address. I'm talking about kind of just like building up a big thing of like, for a week, we're going to get people to enter and then we're going to give away this one big thing. Hey, Joan, how's it going? So would love to hear if any of you guys have used contests or giveaways. Okay, so some people are saying they're not doing it yet, but that sounds like a really great idea. Playing requests at shows. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of ideas of number one, what you can give away, and then how we can execute it. So the first thing, obviously, as I mentioned earlier, is CDs, putting together like a very special package, especially if you also have merch. You can put a really cool package together of CDs and t-shirts and, whatever you have, coffee cups, whatever you have, guitar picks, personalized package for the person that wins. And then you can then also offer that to the people that didn't win at a discount, and you can offer them to buy the individual items too if maybe they had their heart set on one particular thing inside that package. So that's one thing you can give away. Another thing that you can give away is tickets. So if you've got some upcoming concerts, you can definitely give away tickets to those depending on how the venue works. Maybe, you would have to pay for the person to get in, but that would be totally worth it because you're going to get a bunch of people that are on, new fans on your list for doing a contest like this. And so it would definitely be worth it. It's almost like advertising. Also, you can do things like give away free drink tickets at venues, and sometimes the venue will give that to you to be able to give that away from the stage or in advance or however you want to do that. And the other thing that you can give away, which I think is the most cool, is experiences. So you could, for example, give away a house concert at someone's house for all of their friends. You could give away a special experience that you created, like maybe before a particular show in their city, you could hang out with them in the green room for 30 minutes in advance. Or you could, go over there to their house and, play a 30-minute set for them that includes several of their favorite songs. There's so much you can do with experiences that you can get really creative and fun with the type of stuff that you give away. So how do we execute this kind of contest? The first thing you can do, obviously, is give things away live. So you can, and I keep using contest and giveaway interchangeably, and I don't mean to. For some reason, contest always sticks in my head. Again, contest to me is something where people have to put things in, try to earn winning it. So mostly what I'm talking about is giveaways, but you can absolutely do a contest where you ask people to send in, their favorite concert photos that they've taken of you, or, make a video about, using one of your songs and put pictures to it, however you wanted to do that. So that's also an option, and that's really, really engaging, but you don't want to do that until you have enough fans that would actually be able to have enough people. You don't want to have 2 people entering. So that's an idea. But at live shows, you can absolutely do giveaways in several different ways. I mean, what I used to do is when it was a closed show and I could give out little slips of paper where they could enter, I would actually have them write their name and email address and zip code on the piece of paper. We would go around, pick them all up, put them in a hat, and I would draw a few of them at the end of the show. And that's because they were there. They were kind of a captive audience. It was an event and they couldn't leave. And so then I would just go home and enter hundreds of names into my email list, which was awesome, right? At other venues that are more like come and go kind of venues, it's harder to do stuff like that. But you can let people know that at the merch table, if you go sign up with, your email, then at the end of the show, you're going to, pick one number at random. Maybe you have like a number sheet, and you have numbers from 1 to 50, and then you're just going to pick a number out of a hat or something like that, and then whoever's at that number will win. There are creative ways that you can give things away on the stage. Maybe you're just going to like look out and see who's really into the show, and then you're just going to toss a t-shirt to them because you really love the way that they're into your show. Things like that are really cool because then it makes people really continue to pay attention to the show. Like, ooh, I want to get like the best fan award. So that is the types of things you can do when you are live. And just make sure that you're doing it in a way that you can capture their information so you can stay connected with them. That is a lot of the point of doing a giveaway, is that you want to be able to continue to communicate with them. So next thing you can use is email. And I know a lot of people that do this because they don't have complicated, contest software like I'm going to talk about in a minute. But just doing it through email, you can just, I'm going to, give away once a week, I'm going to give away, something, a free digital album to somebody on my email list, and I'm going to do it at random, So if you join my email list, you'll get into the running for that. And you can figure out the best way to execute that. I know a few people that have done that. I'd love to see in the comments, have you guys tried that? I think I remember Heather from the Academy telling me that she did that once, which I think is really cool because it just really encourages people also to open your emails. Like, oh, what if I win? I need to make sure that I'm looking at her emails in case I'm a winner. So that helps engagement on email. And it also, helps people want to sign up for your list because you're giving things away. Really cool. Another thing you can do is you can do it on a Facebook Live. So like we are right now, you could ask people, you could say a lot of different things. Number one, you could just say, that comments on my Facebook Live, I'm going to put them in the running for, giving something away at the end. You can execute that different ways. You could say like, whoever comments the most, or you could just say, after this is over, I'm going to go back and read the comments, and the one that really struck me the most, I'm going to give them something. You could think up creative ways on how you do that. And you can do the same thing on YouTube. You could ask people to comment on your YouTube, and then you could go back and randomly choose somebody, or choose the person that comments the most or has the most interesting thing to say, clearly is a fan. You can do it that way. You can also use contest software like Rafflecopter, which works with Facebook. Truthfully, I'm not that thrilled with Rafflecopter. It's pretty simple and a little bit clunky, but it does work and it is free. So you can do something like that. There's also more expensive software like KingSumo that you can use if you have a WordPress site. There's other ones that I have used like UpViral, but I just don't feel like they're extremely affordable for musicians, and I think that you don't need to make it so complicated on yourself. Just do random drawings from lists of people, or figure out some fun and interesting way to choose who you're going to have win. And you don't need to make it super complicated with all the software. Now, I've got a pretty cool thing that I am going to do, and if you read the beginning of this post, you saw that we are giving something away. And I'm really excited about it. I know I mentioned last week that Kirsty Manna was going to be with me today on this live stream, but unfortunately, because she's a working singer-songwriter, she had a previous commitment for work come up and get rescheduled to this very time. So she couldn't make it, but she is going to be interviewed on my podcast next week. And the reason that I wanted to have her on here is because she runs something called Songwriter Girl Camp. And it's a camp that's in Nashville that happens over a weekend in June, and you just go and you learn everything that you need to know about writing great songs, writing hit songs. She's written a super huge hit song for Blake Shelton and other people. She's just really personable. She also teaches you all the business side of songwriting. So she has offered to give away a free ticket to her Songwriter Girl Camp to my audience, which is so generous and amazing because, of course, all of you guys are a perfect fit for that. And that's another thing about giveaways. Make sure that what you give away is a perfect fit for your audience. Obviously, if all of them are fans of you, they're going to want stuff that you know, are specifically related to you and your brand and your music. So that is why I'm giving that away, and I'm doing it in a very interesting way. I am going to use Facebook Messenger to give away this Songwriter Girl Camp ticket. And how this works is, up in the top of the post there, I mentioned if you go to m.me/WOS radio, which is actually the messenger page for our page, and you type win in there, it will bring up information on how to enter. It will show you the Songwriter Girl Camp logo, and then it will say, want to enter? Press enter, and you just press enter and you are entered into the contest. So I just think this is the coolest, hippest, most up-to-date way to run a contest, which is why I saved it for last. But I'm going to show you on the screen. Let's see if I can make it. Oh, let's put it up there. There we go. m.me/WOS radio. And you guys, all of you have this kind of URL for your messenger. You know, yours, like for example, mine for my personal music page was m.me/Bree Noble Music. So all of you guys would have that as well. Like Beth's would be m.me/Beth Matthew Music, I think is her page. So you guys can use this, number one, to get people to start a conversation with you on Messenger, but also there's this cool like automation that you can use in the background to create things like contests like I'm doing today. And all they have to do is type one keyword and they're entered into the contest. So is kind of part of what I wanted to teach you today is that there's this new, cool, fun, simple way to run a contest, and it's through Facebook Messenger. And millions of people use Facebook Messenger, so it's not something, and it's right in their, you know, in their Facebook, so they're used to using it. So it's a very easy, low barrier way to, you know, get people to enter your giveaway. And that is really what we want when we're running giveaways. We want to decrease the friction as much as possible so they will enter your giveaway. So I would love to have you guys enter. I want one of you guys to win this ticket. It's in Nashville. I believe it's the 3rd or 4th weekend in June, and you would be able to go. All you need to do is put m.me/WOS radio into any browser, you know, into any tab on your browser, and it will take you right to Messenger. It'll open up a message with us, and all you need to do is type WIN, W-I-N, and it will bring up the contest info. You press the enter button and you are entered to win. So I would love to know if you guys have any questions about what I talked about today with giveaways, and also about entering this contest, because I'd love to have all of you guys enter. You're welcome to tell other people about this contest. I'm going to be putting up a post about it right after this is over. So tell everybody that you know that's a female. You need to obviously be a female artist. You know, people like Kelsea Ballerini went to this camp. So, and they've had lots of American Idol, you know, finalists and The Voice finalists and people like that go to this camp, as well as people like you guys. So it's a really well-known camp, and I really think you guys would benefit a lot from it, and I want one of you to win. So let me just check the questions here and see if you guys have any questions about giveaways. Let's see. Oh, you guys are having other conversations, which is cool. Let's see if you guys are saying anything about giveaways. Let me know real quick if you have any questions about giveaways, and then I'm just gonna type a reminder in here on how to enter the contest, because I want you guys to win. So it's m.me/WOS radio. All you have to do is click that and you'll be able to go and enter by typing the word win, W-I-N. So I do not see any questions about giveaways. Let me know later on. I always read these comments because people go watch this later. So if anybody that's watching this either live or on the replay has any questions about giveaways, leave them in the comments. We always respond to all the comments. So it's been great hanging out with you today on Indie Interactive. Next week, I'm super excited because we will have a special guest, and it's a bit of a surprise. So I'm not going to tell you who's going to be on Indie Interactive next week, but you're going to want to be here for sure. So I will see you guys next week. Have an amazing day.